We're here.
Author
I'm
Sean
Love.
Christopher, author Love.
Simultaneous.
Welcome back to Conscious Combos. This episode today is going to be about insecurities in a relationship.
Insecurities.
Or just insecurities in general. Or we're applying it to relationships, right? The importance of
It's a
insecurity.
good question. Because if you're insecure with yourself outside of a relationship,
You're
when
going
you
to
get
be insecure in one, and it's
Wow.
not going to make anything better at all. I mean, everybody has their own insecurities. I feel like it's more so how you go about dealing with it, like your self-talk. Because for me, one of my biggest insecurities was my teeth and also my forehead. And so I had to literally like I fixed my teeth, but my forehead, I had to talk myself into like, being like most attractive people have big
You
foreheads.
start skipping your words when I start staring at your forehead.
I mean, you don't have to sit that close to see it. It's pretty big. So, but
He has a stadium seating forehead.
yes, a
Stadium.
screen. I have a screen, a wide screen. Notice the light on the side of it.
I
Anyway,
used to think my forehead was big, but it's like more shiny than anything. I just used to have a shiny forehead. I was like the Vaseline queen.
on your forehead.
Vaseline all over my face, so my forehead was shiny, my lips
Just
were
in case you had
shiny.
to fight.
I could like squeeze Vaseline at my lips and just go like this, and I'd be glossed up again. I'd be good.
That's
Yes.
your new Instagram name, the Vaseline.
And
Well, I don't know if that'll. I don't know. People
Yeah.
may take that the wrong
They
way.
may think I'm a fighter or something. I don't know. Maybe if I become a boxer. Or, actually, I'm doing Muay Thai this
You
coming
are.
Friday
I've actually.
before we leave to go to Miami and then
in
Puerto Rico.
We're gonna be out there, so
We're gonna do a conscious combos
Yes,
while we're in Puerto
we
Rico
are.
too.
I'm excited about that one. Show everybody a little bit of the beach, the sand,
Don't be jealous.
But that's just gonna be our hashtag.
Hashtag
Don't be jealous.
don't be
Live through us.
vicariously.
But insecurities, just basically, if you have insecurities with yourself, it's going to bleed into your relationship. Some of the biggest insecurities that I've come across and that I've actually kind of like heard about would be looks. That's the first thing.
Okay.
If you're insecure about the way that you look without being in a relationship, when you get in one, everybody that walks past your partner is going to look better than you, whether they really do or not. Not to say
Yes.
that looks are the end all be all, but it's going to make you more possessive. It's going to make you more questionable about their behavior. So, you have to look at yourself and realize that beauty comes in all different shapes and sizes. And,
Yes.
the manufactured beauty is not the only beauty out there. And it takes a while. It really does.
You know what, and it does, and then it doesn't help that we have a whole industry and all of our media focuses so much on beauty that it takes away from the individual themselves. Like, beauty isn't just external, it's internal too, and that's why a lot of fulfilling relationships aren't based on attraction physically, but your heart, your mental, all of that stuff. So that's another insecurity as well, is your inability to be intellectually stimulated, or for you to think that you are intellectually stimulating. So if you don't think that you can hold up good conversations with other people or in a relationship all the time, always having something new to talk about, that's another insecurity, whereas you think that they can get that somewhere else, or maybe you see them and they have another friend or another female friend or male friend that they talk to in a very deep or very stimulating way, and you feel like you can't have that kind of conversation. That's another thing,
I think one of the caveats, a little caveat to that, one of the things that helps me with that is just the belief that everybody has their own personal connection. So no matter who is talking about who with what, you are always going to be you, I'm always going to be me.
Yep.
And even though there are millions of people out there and plenty of fish in the sea and all that stuff, I'm my own fish, just like everybody
Yes.
else is. And you should remember that,
Each fish has something different about them that you can appreciate.
Definitely. And that helps with insecurity regarding that. So for those of you that have that, That's a little tidbit for you, help you out.
A little tidbit.
Just a
I
little
like how
bit.
you
We'll
did
give it
that.
a little tidbits of the day.
And just going back to the looks and attraction, you honestly, you don't have, that's not something that you should focus on.
Because it dries up, it gets old anyway, whether it happens
Right.
in 20 years, 10.
And I wouldn't even
40.
focus on trying to enhancing your beauty, because there is somebody out here for everyone. Literally, there's somebody out here for everyone. And again, going back to the way that media and society portrays beauty is, they see two beautiful people need to be together, or if you have gorgeous hair, you have to be with somebody else who has gorgeous hair, or what is gorgeous hair anyway? What are pretty eyes? What are all these things? What is a nice smile? What is all these things that keep you from being secure, keep you from being your most beautiful person? Well,
I'm like so hungry right now. I know that was not. I'm like dying.
Hungry.
I'm sorry. I was thinking about sushi. All right, so welcome back from the commercial break. I just found out we're going to Waffle House, so I'm happy now. Very happy. I'm appreciative. Yes. Thank you,
Waffle
universe.
House.
Okay, so we were talking
The
about
only thing I can
insecurities.
drink there is orange juice.
I mean, with breakfast, what's the only thing you can drink? Orange juice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get some orange juice. Cause he's hungry, so we can go. I'm gonna get some orange juice. He's gonna have a whole platter.
That's right. I don't even know when I'm going to get it. It's been a while, but I'm going to get it, and it's going to be great. I can see it. Okay, so insecurities.
Yes. Okay, so insecurities. So we talked about physical attractiveness. And let me just,
Money, finances.
Oh.
That's another one. That's a major one.
Mm.
That actually plays a part in a lot of breakups, because people have issues with their finances. And if you're not secure, like one of the things that I've heard many times over, which I'm sure you've heard, is that when you have a male-female relationship and the female happens to make more than the male, it causes issues. I mean, I can see where it might cause issues if you have that machismo thing going on. But
I agree.
outside of that, I mean, y'all are both in the same household, so it really shouldn't matter.
I mean, it also depends on the female. What kind of chip does she have on her shoulder? What type of history do you guys have? Did you guys have expectations? Like, did you go into the relationship where she was making more money, but she expected you to get to a certain point where, okay, now you were supposed to do this, you were supposed to do that. What's going on? So I think it depends on the dynamic of the relationship and the agreement at hand. Maybe you guys have kids, and she's agreed to work and you've agreed to be a stay-at-home father, or across any dynamic of relationship, even in homosexual relationships, all those types of relationships. What is the dynamic of your relationship that's going to determine the finances and how you guys survive in that aspect? Because that can be a huge insecurity.
I mean, for me, as long as you can pay the bills halfway, I'm good. Like, anything more than that is just more for us. But not everybody's as simple.
True,
So.
but even if you are doing it half and half, what if you still don't make as much as the other person? So now they have more spending money than you do.
Well, it shouldn't be like that. Past that point, I mean, y'all both paid your bills, so if I want to do something and I have it, then I should be able to contribute that to you. I mean, some people aren't like that. If you're in a relationship where it's not like that and y'all do happen, then your money's their money, or your money is yours and theirs is theirs. I don't know, you should probably consider being in a relationship if that person's not willing to. I'm
Hey,
just
now.
saying, not every time y'all go out, but every once in a while, like, I'm gonna need you to help pay for me just like I pay for you. Like, we have to, I'm more of a mutualist type of person. Like, let's mutually benefit.
Mutualist.
You like how I use that? It's not even a real word.
I
but
think
used it.
I think the term is
Mutualistic.
egalitarian.
Yes. Democrat. Look, making stuff up. But you get it. Thank you. Egalitarian. Yeah. Things are just better when they're equal a lot.
And another thing, and this is coming actually from a professor that I had in college, and she said, focus on being a super single. So that way, when you get into a relationship, this is coming from Dr. Christine Bacon. You should get her book. It's called The Super Couple. where she interviews super couples and she goes over her sacred acronym. But she talks about being a super single. So developing the confidence to be with someone or not be with someone, but being okay if you don't have anyone. And then being okay if you do. So that way you can really work on cultivating a relationship and moving out those insecurities. Because honestly, they will tear you apart.
Yes.
Tear.
They will tear y'all apart, and then if you don't get rid of it after you guys are apart, it'll tear you apart by yourself.
Yes.
So you have to. That's why it's important to positively affirm yourself.
Yep.
And people think it's a joke and they think that it's funny, but really, like, you really should talk to yourself. If you talk to yourself positively, you will begin to see things positively. So.
And you will begin to also
manifest positive
speak to your
things.
Partner positively.
Yes.
Love
Because
on people.
The more positive that you speak, the more positive that you see. And that really is the truth. That's the truth.
Yep. Y'all, it's late.
It's
This has been great.
late.
We will see you guys in Miami.
Yes, we're going to see you in Miami with our feet in the sand. A sangria in hand. I'm so excited.
We're pretty stoked.
Excited.
We just booked the Airbnb today with our friend Marissa Hansel.
Who's going to be our special guest, hopefully.
She's going to be our special guest. Hopefully she agrees. But she'll give her insight, and it's going to be awesome.
So stay tuned. Conscious Combos. We'll see you guys later.
Toodles!